Hey everybody. So I know that I haven't updated you guys with a results yet. I posted a couple of weeks ago about getting my cancer markers tested, and believe it or not, it's been 2 weeks and my oncologist hasn't called me. So I think I need a new oncologist. I did get my results myself a few days after they took my blood. I went onto my chart on Valley and saw my results. And the reason why I didn't make this video or update everyone right away is because I just wasn't sure what to say. I was a little bit unnerved to see my numbers had gone up from my baseline. So they did a baseline in July when I was initially diagnosed with stage 3, and while I had the tumor and the cancer lymph node, my test results were well under the normal range, which I didn't know this. I never looked at them or thought about them until I got the new results, and I went to see what my old ones were, and I saw they had gone up, and I got really nervous. So I did some research. And what I found out is that the cancer marker test 27-29 is a very unreliable test for detecting cancer in the body, and that many doctors don't even use this test because it's so unreliable, and it can cause false hope in addition to like false stress over the numbers. And so what I learned was that even my baseline was under or within the normal range. So anything above a 38 is going to be indication of cancer in the body. My original 27-29 cancer marker number was a 13.7, and it went up to a 15.8. I also read that a lot of other things can cause the number to go up, including inflammation in the body, ovarian cysts, which I have one, and fibroids, which I have 4. One of them's 11 centimeters, so there you go. So I think it could just be my fibroid getting bigger. And the fact that it's not even over the normal, it's within the range. It's not over the max, which is 38. I'm not even close. But how reliable is a test that tells you initially that you don't have cancer when you have a tumor and a cancerous lymph node? So I'm not worried about the test. I don't know what they're looking for, why they did that test, if it's not really giving them an indication of whether or not my cancer is progressing or not. I think that they typically use it as a marker when you're going through chemotherapy because they want to see if a certain chemotherapy is working for you, which obviously, you guys know I haven't started chemotherapy. I decided not to do chemotherapy at the moment. I'm doing cannabis instead, and diet and exercise and sauna and detox and all of that stuff. So what else can I say? I just feel like it was just like a break even. I don't know, like it didn't tell me anything, right? It was kind of like a useless test, in my opinion. They did a second test, which is called a CEA. Normal range is 0 from a 0 to a 4. My original baseline at stage 3 cancer was a 1. So right now I'm considered stage 2A because I did have a lumpectomy and a lymph node dissection. So I'm a 2A. I was a 3. And at a 3, my number was a 1. So remember that a normal range is from a 0 to a 4. My number did go up to 1.8, so it almost doubled. But again, that could be indicating anything right now. I do want to keep doing whatever I can do to monitor my body. I know that my cancer is aggressive. I know it's been deemed a grade 8 or 9. A lower grade cancer is less worrisome because it's slow growing. So a grade 1, 2, 3 4 maybe, I'm not sure, but mine is an 8 or a 9, she told me. So I do think I want to stay on top of monitoring everything because I'm not doing the heavy drugs right now. As far as I'm concerned, that the test came out good, right? I mean, I'm still within normal, although at the same time it's unreliable. So I'm not taking it as like, oh, a big win or a big loss, if that makes sense. I've had some people reach out to me and they're wondering like, hey, where's your results? We're waiting. And I'm really sorry. I am not trying to keep anything from anybody. I was just really honestly hoping to get that call from the oncologist. I wanted her to explain. So I did my research and I wanted to hear from her. I wanted her to tell me what her opinion was on the test results. And I still have a lot of questions. It's been 2 weeks. So I think it's time for me to get a new oncologist. I think I'm going to dump Valley and maybe go to Cancer Care Alliance in Seattle. There's another doctor, Dr. Chen, at the Seattle Integrative Cancer Care Center in Tequila. I met with him. He does low dose chemotherapy, which is pretty much the same as chemo, regular chemo. They just give it to you in more frequently, but in like less harsh doses. In the end, you get the same amount of chemo. And I just, I thought he was pretty, I mean, I would say great, but as far as oncologists go, I haven't met that many. So I don't have anything to compare it to. And anyway, I don't know. At this point, I think I'm just my own doctor. I am taking my life into my own hands. And no matter what room I'm in with whatever doctor, I am the most powerful person in the room because I am taking control of my own health. I'm not giving it up to someone else to tell me this is what you need to do. This is how you need to take care of yourself. I'm lucky to consult with many doctors right now. Thank goodness for my GoFundMe. You guys have no idea how much you've saved my life because I get to go see the naturopaths and I pay them, $250 a visit. And I get access to, I have to take a gram of cannabis oil every day. It's like $35 a day, plus the smoothies, plus, all of the healthy fruits and vegetables and all of the other things, the supplements that I take. I would not be able to do that without that GoFundMe. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. My trip to Hawaii to heal and decompress, like all of these things that I'm able to have access to in my healing journey outside of conventional. I feel like this is what is really going to heal me. And being able to work less so I can take the time to research and sleep and take care of myself and decompress and use my sauna. You guys, I love it so much and I have you guys to thank for it. I go in about 5 days a week. It feels so good. I put on the light therapy and I imagine myself healing. I imagine any cancer cells left over just being gobbled up or just like being released from my body. It's powerful and I feel well and I feel like I'm healing. I know I do have a ways to go and I have to keep tracking and monitoring. I'm going to do this as smart as possible. And what else can I say? It's almost Christmas. I'm feeling happy and healthy and grateful and blessed. And I'm ready for even a better 2019. I know we all say like our next year, like we're going to reset and it's kind of cliche, but there's something just very true and real and honest about that. And this year, I want to do. I want to not just say, I want to do. That is my mantra for the year, is to do. And I want to heal and forgive and love and appreciate and just connect not only with my kids, my family, my friends, my community, and myself. And I love you, and I hope that this next year or every day, starting today, you are brought joy and blessings and love, and never give up hope in your life and never give it up to someone else. You know? I mean, a lot of people say give it up to God, but ultimately the God within you is also there. And I think there's something really powerful about that. And that is what I am doing on this journey. And it's a lot of responsibility because, especially when you're dealing with cancer, it's hard to carry that burden yourself and take it on and say, I have to do something. I have to change my diet and lifestyle. I have to heal myself, instead of just handing it over and saying, fix me, heal me, make me better, because it doesn't work that way. And anyway, that's all I have to say for now. I'm sorry this is so long. I like 11 minutes. I love you. God bless.